I'm going to show you what's the percentage that you can get on Shibarium if you stake your bone. And so far, I have 84,832 bone staked on Shibarium, and I staked it about 5 days ago, and so far I got almost 40 bones in total. So it's roughly 8 bones every day. And if the pace stays the same, I will be getting, just based on my number, I will be getting roughly 3.4%. And again, it's based on the checkpoint, so it's not necessarily guaranteed every single day. There are days that I got 9 bones, and then there are days I got 7, and then there are days I got 8, and then I would expect there are days that I'm only getting like 6 or 5. So on average, I would say it's between 2% to 3.4. And again, 3.4, I would say it's being on the higher level. And then most of the time, on average, I would be expecting 2.5% if I stake on Shibarium. And like I said, I have done it for 5 days now, and I don't plan to stake bone for that long, to be honest, because my buying price is around 21 cents, like I mentioned before. So I'm more likely looking for a sell once bone gets to 40 cents or possibly 50 cents. And when the price gets there, and what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna do unbound, and then it's gonna say, oh, after one checkpoint, you will be able to receive the token. I just have to hit confirm, and then there will be a very small fee. As you can see right here, it's $2.60. I think it's slightly cheaper compared to the last time I staked them. So let me just see that. So if you want to restake, so meaning adding more tokens into Shibarium, yeah, I think it's definitely cheaper than last time I did it. I think last time I did it 5 days ago was like $6 or something. But overall, I think it's below 10, and you can only withdraw the reward if you want. If you want to keep staking, you can also do that. It's right now the price seems really low for some reason, but when I did it, I think it was $6, $7. And other thing to note is that the total staking is not going to change, and you are only getting whatever that you initially put in. If you want to, let's say, have the total reward as shown on my screen, 39.91, you have to click restake, and then you have to pay a small fee like I showed you before, and then this will be adding it to the total pool. Otherwise, it's not like accumulating token, if that makes sense. For example, if you have 10,000 bones staked into Shibarium, and after one checkpoint, let's say you get 1 bone, and then your total becomes 10,001. That's the total, but when they calculate the reward that you're getting, it's still based on the 10,000 that you staked. So the reward that you're getting will not be added to the initial total stake amount that you had, unless you decide to click the restake button and then have that token go into the total staked, and then that will start accumulate more and more rewards. But that's only if you restake. If you don't restake, it's always going to be based off whatever number that you put in initially. You would not add. And I mentioned before, it's roughly between 2% to 3.4, and then on average, I would probably say you'll be expecting 2.5%. And again, there are other tokens that provide similar reward, like Ethereum. Not every single day you can get 2.5, but you can definitely get 2% on some major exchange. So that's one option. And then there's just way too many tokens on the market that can get you this percentage reward. So it's totally up to you whether you want to do bone or you want to do something else. There are just many options that you have to look into and then pick a token that you want if you want to stake it. But on bone, I'm gonna say again, it's between 2% to 3.4, and then on average I would say it's 2.5%.